And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Megan Johnson, and you are watching In the Know at the Darkroom Studio here at the New Bern campus of Craven Community College. And clearly, this is not Craig Ramey.
No, sorry.
Sorry. No, we're not sorry. We got Christina Bowman in the house.
Thank you for having me.
So she's with the foundation. So Craig is a little under the weather, so she was willing to pitch hit at the very last minute. Yes. So thank you for helping us out.
Anytime.
And she's got some really good stuff that we're going to talk about because we've got a fun show scheduled, and we got a lot of fun tea to talk about.
A lot of tea, spilling the tea.
We're going to spill the tea. We got some juice going, right?
We do.
So speaking of juice, we've got some folks in the booth, and we're going to throw it to them this morning because they keep us going and make us look good. So good morning, you two.
Morning.
And we also have two wonderful guests with us today that we will bring to the table a little bit later, and that's going to be Emma Jeter and as well as Kathy Morrison, and they are going to be talking about the importance of being earnest with the North Carolina History Theater. So let's go back to juice. You ready?
To juice.
Juice. Hey, Zanette, I can hear you. I love hearing you, though. So today is National Margarita Day.
Oh, is that why you saved to tell me that?
I did. I saved to tell you. Today's National Margarita Day. I know you like a cold margarita.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
On the rocks. Sugar on the rim, not salt.
Gotcha. Okay. So if you're watching, I want you guys to comment. What's the favorite way that you like your margarita? Do you like it with fruit or the traditional lime, which is also fruit? Do you like sugar? Do you like salt? Do you like frozen? Do you like on the rocks? So let me tell you a little bit about National Margarita Day. Today happens to be February 22nd, too. So if you're watching this a little late, you can still celebrate it. No judgment there, right? This beverage tastes like summer sun. Whether you're enjoying them on the rocks or blended, this day is for you. Known for the most common tequila-based cocktail served in the United States, the margarita is a cocktail that consists of tequila, triple sec, and a lime or lemon juice. The key ingredients is freshly squeezed lime juice. In the United States, the most common lime is the thick-skinned Persian lime. That I did not know.
There's different limes?
There are different limes.
Did not know.
Yeah. And when margaritas are made with lemons, they are much softer taste. So if you don't like that harsher, stringent, that acid, go for something different. Tell you a little bit about in December of 1953, Esquire magazine put the margarita cocktail as the drink of the month. And the recipe was actually printed in there. So the Esquire magazine in 1953, it was 1 ounce of tequila, a dash of triple sec, juice of a half of a lime or lemon. Pour over crushed ice and stir. Rub the rim with lime or lemon, and then spin it in salt. So what song do you think made the margarita the most popular on the radio?
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett's, Margaritaville. And it was released, ready for this, 1977.
Was it?
Yeah, it's kind of long. I mean, I didn't realize it was that old. So today, also, if you want to make a comment, so tell us how you like it and how you're going to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
I personally am not going to celebrate on a Thursday night with margaritas. I don't think I can handle that. So, but I did want to mention that if you are interested in learning how to make more mixed drinks and possibly even get a career change and be a bartender, we are going to have our intro to bartending at the Volt Center. So registration is available. It starts March 6th through the 21st, and it's going to meet Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 5 to 8 p.m., and it's going to be $95. So again, our bartending class, and Zanette, if you'll drop that link in there, that'd be fabulous, so people can register online, and then you can make a payment either in person or online as well. So that's a fun class. Be a great way to learn how to do other cocktails and mocktails.
Yeah. Could you imagine if we took that class together?
No, they would kick us out.
They would.
we like to have fun.
Yeah.
Now, I do. Okay, so you ready for this? I love a little Throwback Thursday. Are we ready? Do you have a Zanetta? Yep, here it comes. Throwback Thursday. I don't do it as well as Craig. On this day in 1988, the Grammy Award for the Best Rap Performance goes to DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince for Parents Just Don't Understand.
What year was that?
1988. The year I graduated from high school. Don't say anything.
I bought that tape.
And this was before I was born.
I told you not to say that. So, for the ladies that couldn't hear, she was saying that was the year that she wasn't even born yet.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith won the first Grammy Award ever presented at the Grammys for rap music. So they are legends. Maybe they will toast this evening with a margarita
We hope so.
for fun stuff happening. So let's talk a little bit about the importance of being earnest as we introduce our lovely ladies down here with us. Again, from the North Carolina History Theater, we have Miss Emma Jeter, who is an actress, and we're going to learn a little bit more about your role, and Miss Kathy Morrison, who is the producer of the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So this is, tell us a little bit about the show, and it too has a long history as well, correct? So tell us about that.
The Importance of Being Earnest was written by Oscar Wilde in 1895.
Wow.
So it is, does have a long history. It has been wildly popular. It has been said to be, the funniest show in the English language. And it's, they've made 5 movies starting in 1932, and the last one was, I think, in like 2011. But it's and lots of made-for-TV movies, and it's been on stage billions of times. It's got wonderful characters in it, iconic characters that everybody wants to play, and it's just a really fun show.
And it has iconic lines, too. The
Yes.
one that most people would recognize is the line, and it goes, it's from Lady Bracknell, and she says, "A handbag?" And this play was a play I grew up on. We watched it over and over again when we were kids.
Uh-huh.
I could recite every line, and that particular line we said that over and over again. It was hilarious.
So it was like a
It was-
punchline in your house.
Yes, yes,
cool.
That's
definitely.
fun.
Yeah, it was it's a very cleverly written play.
So tell us about your character, Miss Prism.
I play Miss Prism. She is a tutor for one of the young girls in the play. It's a farce between there's 2 boys and 2 girls, and they all kind of end up liking one another, and so it's an interesting combination of who's going to end up with who and who likes who, and whether there's Lady Bracknell, who is like the matriarch character, and she is kind of trying to manage all of these people, and she is in control. But it's very, very funny play. It's a farce, but it's yeah.
And
it's a
where is
lot
it
of
set?
comedy.
What's the setting?
It's in
Well, it's in London and in the countryside.
That's
in
right.
Starts out in 1890s England, end of the 19th century.
very high society. They are very, very well-to-do people.
So I'm sure costuming is a lot of fun.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Wonderful
my goodness,
costumes.
yes.
Wonderful costumes.
Yes.
I don't know if we have some of the images. Marianne Murphy is doing. Oh, there's all the Lady Bracknells, including David Suchet, who played Poirot.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, that's him as Lady Bracknell in 2015.
And that's my mom in 2024.
In 2024 is Ginny. Ginny is our Lady Bracknell, and she's a wonderful Lady Bracknell.
She has that character down. She has practiced her whole life.
That's awesome.
to be that character. Marianne Murphy is doing our costuming, and she has done a wonderful job.
Oh, there's
Wonderful
some
job.
more.
There we are, and there's Emma.
Oh, there I am. And it's so much fun because you get to wear a bustle, which is a big cushion over your butt on the back.
So it gives you a bum.
It gives you a really big bum. And for someone who has not had one of those my whole life, it's kind of nice to...
That's not a sentence Christina
And
that
that
ever
was-
said.
Never. Is that what they did back in the day?
That was
That's right.
desirable.
They put
that
a pillow
was
over it?
desirable.
The
They put
further
a,
out it would go was representative of how important you
Oh,
were.
I would have been very important. Very.
Same.
But I did not know that.
No bustle required.
Nah.
That's fantastic. So tell us a little bit about the North Carolina History Theater. If you can tell us a little bit more about that, Kathy.
we're now into our 3rd season, and our aim is to work with classic theater and to work with historic pieces, pieces that tell the story of North Carolina, of the region, of the area, of the country. So as the classic show this year, we're doing The Importance of Being Earnest, but we have done several shows here in conjunction with Craven Community College. First one was Honor, that talked about the duel between Stanley and Spade. Then last year we did Flight, that was the story of the Bright brothers. And then coming up in July this year, we have Bushwhackers, which is the story of Keith and Melinda Blaylock, who were originally from Grandfather Mountain. And he is coerced into joining the Confederate Army, and he ends up here in eastern North Carolina. She doesn't want to let him go, so she cuts her hair and she joins the Army. And we follow them back and forth and on their exploits, and they end up being bushwhackers. So that's an exciting show that we're looking forward to in July. Again, written by Bill Hand, music by Jimmy Merritt. Really exciting music. We're really thrilled with what's coming up, and that's coming up in July. So what we're aiming for at the History Theater is a combination of classic and history, and that's what we're working on.
Which is what you're bringing to the table with The Importance of Being Earnest.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's directed by Sue Baldwin.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Sue, since she couldn't be with us.
She's wonderful. She's a great director. She's very kind in her direction, but very definite in what she wants. I love her.
She's great. She's got lots of experience. She knows what she's doing, and she really manages folks well. She teaches easily, and it's easy just to soak in what she tells you to do, and it makes such a wonderful show.
Which really helps out the cast too, especially if they're new to the stage.
Yes.
And it also encourages folks that are that have not been in before to keep doing it.
Right.
Yeah, when you have that kind of a great experience.
Yeah.
So I know you've got the dates are coming up soon in March. So tickets are for sale now, correct?
Right. Tickets are for sale on the website, www.nchistorytheater.org, or you can go to the Bank of the Arts downtown at 317 Middle Street, and you can get your ticket there. Or if you're a procrastinator, you can get it at the door.
But we don't recommend that.
No,
because
no.
you're probably going to be sold out, so we don't want to push for that one.
No.
So you've got lots of options: March 15th, 16th, 22nd, 23rd at 7, and then you also have the matinees on Sundays, March 17th and 24th.
Right, it's running 2 weekends, so the Friday and Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 2 for those 2 weekends.
And I know that there was also a QR code on there, so you can also use that fancy mystery square.
Yes.
And this is going to be at Gramercy Field, so they've got a beautiful performing hall.
Yep.
And so are you already practicing on that stage?
No, we're
Not yet?
we're in a separate rehearsal space. We'll be there in the week before the show.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that.
That's fantastic. Do you need volunteers?
Oh, we'd love volunteers.
Okay.
We always want volunteers. We would love some volunteers if you want to be a house person, an usher, or like that. Let me give you an email address that you can use for that.
Okay.
Okay. It's NCHT, which stands for North Carolina History Theater. NCHT2021@gmail. Also, if you would like to help with the set, because we are going to have a big push in building that set in the last week, if you'd like to help with that, we'd love to have you. Again, send us an email.
Give a shout out.
Yeah, or you can go to the Facebook page and do a message there. Message the Facebook page. Reach out to us. We'd love to have you.
All right, super. So you do have your own Facebook page. That's great to know as well. Zanetta, did you happen to grab that Gmail account to shoot for volunteers and set day of the show, and also helping to put the set up and that kind of stuff? So I am so grateful that you guys came out and talked a little bit about this, and also just the balance between North Carolina History Theater, and we have so many other theater groups in town that this is such a great little niche that, like you said, third year. I mean, this is fantastic.
We're working on
growing.
it. We're working on it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you have any other pictures or anything, Zanetta, that we needed to pop up there and show? No? Okay. No. So what else did you want to share about
Just
this?
want to really invite everybody to come and see this. It's a great show. Emma's wonderful in it. Everybody is wonderful.
Emma and your mom. I can't. That'll be awesome to see. I can't wait to see that.
It's been a lot of fun to do it together.
Yeah.
So yes,
it's a terrific cast. You're really going to enjoy it, and I want to make sure that you guys come. So here are some tickets for you all.
Oh, thank you. That is fantastic.
To come see.
Very
one
good.
for Zanetta.
And one for Zanetta. Thank you. That is so kind of you.
All right,
I'm
but
very interested in the bushwhackers. I've never
Yeah.
heard anything. I've lived in New Bern, in North Carolina, my whole life, and I didn't know that. That's the one I didn't know.
Well, it's a brand new show, but the story is about this couple, and it's an interesting story because of what they end up doing. They were in the Western Mountains, and their loyalties really were more with the Union than the Confederates, but they were pressed into service with the Confederates, and it's an interesting story about what he does to avoid service when he gets out here, and what happens.
Wow.
That's neat. So I also know you're very involved as well with the New Bern Historical Society.
Yes.
Society. Is there anything you'd like to plug for them right now?
Oh, we have lots of things
So you
coming up
always
for
have
the
something going
Historical
on.
Society. Civil War Adventure Day, Harry Goodman Civil War Adventure Day is coming up on the 16th. That's for families, for kids. It's at Battlefield Park. And you can sign up for that at newbernhistorical.org, or you can give them a call at 638-8558. After that is the Lantern Tour, the evening Hallowed Ground Lantern Tour that's also at the battlefield. That's March 21, 22, 23. We're
If you've
overlapping.
not done that before, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
I went last year. It was
We're
wonderful.
overlapping with Ernest. So if you're going to do the Lantern Tour, you need to come to Ernest in the first weekend.
There you go. Okay.
So that's coming up for Historical Society. Spring Homes Tour, Heritage Homes Tour is coming up in May. So watch out for that for the Historical
love that.
Society. That's just a neat thing, and to realize what wonderful pieces of history that we live in the middle of.
So speaking of which, when the New Bern Historical Society's millennial celebration that was at the History Center, I know you were a big part of that as well, and it was beautiful. It was so
thank you.
wonderful. I could not soak it all up in one visit. I had to go back multiple times to just kind of, and not to be selfish, but if other people came in, I kind of like, my little ADD went, like I couldn't read, and I wanted to read every word. I wanted to see every picture. It was it was phenomenal. So
But
thank
there
you for all
was
those efforts.
so much that
It was.
if ADD you'd have gone
It was
walk
off the
in
chart.
and go what? But we were so pleased with the result of that, and it just so many people got to see it. It was just a wonderful result of 3 years of preparation.
That's fair. It was so well done, and I've been fortunate to go to a lot of museums and a lot of displays, and I was just over the top impressed. It was wonderful.
Thank you. We appreciate that you had a good time.
I did, and I think now the quilt show's in there, right?
I believe so.
I think
yes.
the quilt show. Well, I think we have the conversation. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. But in the meantime, make sure that you go and get your tickets of The Importance of Being Earnest, and it's a classic, Oscar Wilde. So make sure you go and get those. I can't believe. Yep, there's a beautiful picture.
There it is.
I can't believe that we're right here at the tail end of February, and that we're talking about middle of March to get your tickets, because it's going to happen like that. So
is, yes.
hop on board and grab it. So ladies, you're more than welcome to stay. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the other stuff, and I forgot to throw it to Christina to tell her the fun stuff that
It's
she had to
okay.
share.
It's okay.
So
I
we're
was-
going to do that, and then we're going to talk about community events. And but please stay for if you've got a few minutes.
Okay.
All right. So tell us,
Let's
Miss
see.
Christina.
I feel
the
like we
good
should have a
news.
drum roll. Do you have the slide? Do you have the slide? Oh, all right. So Tuesday we had the Bate Hall dedication here on the New Bern campus. And we had the Harold H. Bate Foundation come and dedicate with us. There you go. There's the Harold H. Bate Foundation. They do so much, not just for the Craven Community College Foundation, but they do so much for the community.
Absolutely.
And so we're very excited to have Bate Hall now. What a great picture of a whole bunch of great men.
I was going to say I recognize a few of those handsome folks.
And it was good to see his legacy, as much as he does for that community. It was a good thing. I was very excited to do that.
That's awesome. That
And
must
then
have been fun.
it was. And I just feel like we are so fortunate in New Bern to have the Harold H. Bate Foundation.
Absolutely.
As much as they do, for not just us, but everyone. A lot of nonprofits. So it was good.
Yeah.
It was
And
good.
it touches our students. in situations like just naming a building after them, but they don't, the students on a day-to-day basis, if they're not the ones receiving a recipient, like a grant or a scholarship from it, but they're being touched in so many other ways from the Bates Foundation that they're unaware of.
That's correct. So year to date, the Harold H. Bates Foundation has given us $3.2 million.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
are very
impressive.
fortunate, yes. They have
And the
helped so many
foundation is a
students.
great manager of that.
We try very hard.
Yes.
With help from Associate Vice President Zomar Peters and our wonderful financial aid department, we have a good system going, and we help as many students as possible every day.
That's
It's
amazing.
fantastic. Okay, you got more good news, more
I do.
foundation
I
news.
do. Are you ready? Can I have a drum roll? Thank you, ladies, for thank you.
Thank you.
All right, goes in it. Goes in it. It's the 14th Annual Community Fabric Awards, and we are going to announce this year's recipients. We have individual leadership, the wonderful Linda McDonald. For business leadership, it's International Paper. That is the New Bern Mill manager, Miss Elena Sanders. And for leadership and education, we have the Volt Center, Craven Community College, Eddie Foster. So we have some wonderful recipients this year, and we're very excited. Actually, we're actually announcing it right now. So y'all
So
get
this
to
is
y'all
the
get to
first-
know.
That's
Yeah,
the very
that's right.
first.
This is the very first announcement.
right.
Breaking news.
Breaking
So the
news.
14th Annual Community Fabric Awards this year is on Tuesday, April 23rd from noon to 1:30, and you can go to that website below to become a sponsor or get your tickets. 14 years. So I had to go back. We have
Wow.
these, we call them Bibles. I feel kind of guilty about it, but anyway. So we have Bibles of every Community Fabric Awards for 14 years, and I had to look for something. So I was like in the very first one, and I was like, wow, this is so much history. I was just like in awe, and then I had to go to the next year, and then I forgot what I was looking for and went down a rabbit hole. But it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I remembered later.
That's
So
fantastic.
it's 14 years.
That's awesome. So if you're watching live today, you got to hear it first, who the
yes.
recipients are.
Yes.
And then we know that Holly in the marketing department, communication department, will be putting it out on Facebook as well.
That's correct.
So people's phones are going to start blowing up. That's very exciting. And congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to all the nominees as well. So I mean,
Yes.
everybody is a winner in this, but it was a tough decision, I'm sure, to narrow it down to 3. And then later you'll be on Channel 12.
Yes, at noon with Miss Valentina Wilson.
Wonderful.
We'll be announcing it then as well.
Yay.
So,
That's exciting. Very
Great.
good stuff. So we got some other community announcements to do. If you would like to join me in doing that.
I will try.
All right. Let's start with our community events. We've got
The Carolina Style Chorus. It's in Oringer here on the New Bern campus. February 22nd, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Celebrating the 50th anniversary. The award-winning International Suite Adeline's Barbershop. What was that? Capella, right?
acapella.
Acapella. See, I knew she'd know.
That's without instrumentation.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's just
Yes.
the voice.
Okay. Acapella, women's chorus. The Carolina Style Chorus is performing, and tickets are $35 for general admission. It can be purchased at cravenconcertsonc.org.
Very good. We've got Eastern Carolina Aviation Heritage Foundation, February 23rd from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the Havelock Tourist and Events Center. Come join the USMC pilot Colonel Mike Huber, who, as he shares his experience from the Naval Academy to the USMC Cherry Point and onward to the commercial aviation industry. Proceeds for the event benefit Eastern Carolina Aviation Heritage in efforts to inspire youth to pursue new and exciting career paths through STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math education. Tickets are $60 and can be purchased at ecaviationheritage.com. And which is also a cool thing because it's a couple hundred feet from, or a couple hundred yards from our main campus, or
Yeah.
our Havelock
Havelock
campus,
campus.
which is our aviation buildings as well, and our, so it's good stuff.
And where Megan is.
That's where I am, in that building. Okay.
We also have the 28th annual train show. I used to take the girls when they were little to the train show. I doubt they would want to go, but it is awesome. And to just see all the children's faces watching, and the older gentlemen they really get into that train show.
Yes.
It's February 24th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and February 25th, 10 a.m. to 4 at the Riverfront Convention Center. Join the Carolina Coastal Railroaders for their annual train show. There will be 11 operating train layouts and over 100 vendors selling and buying railroad equipment. Admission is $8 for ages 12 and older and good for the whole weekend. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very good. Craven Community Day at Tryon Palace. So February 24th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Tryon Palace, come and join them on Community Day, where admission is free for Craven County residents. Residency will need to be proven at the ticket desk. So I don't know if they just want a driver's license. Maybe you can bring an electric bill, but they just want to make sure that you are a resident. There will be free palace tours, crafts and activities, free Pepsi products, live music, and more. There will also be food drive for non-perishable food to be donated to the local food banks. This is another one I used to take the girls to every year.
Yes, I just thought that. I used to.
And they have some. I don't know what they're called. Kathy, you might remember. What is the stick in the wheel? What is that game?
You like
hoop,
hit it?
Hoop,
It's like the hoop. and
Yeah,
they
I don't
kinda
know the
get
name of it. Yeah.
I remember that being one of the girls' favorites. And then
Where you
also-
hit it.
And then going to the metalsmith.
Oh, Palin liked the drum corps
Fife.
things. Yes,
Fife and
the
drum.
fife drum. Yes.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. We have Miss Kelly's Journey Home. It is February 24th, 7:30 at the New Bern Civic Theater. The New Bern Civic Theater is honored to bring the international touring play to New Bern. Miss Kelly's Journey Home is a play that has the ability to entertain while inspiring caregivers to cope with the daily challenges of caring for people with dementia. It gives the message that while we can't find a cure, we can find joy. VIP tickets include an exclusive tour after the show, meet and greet with the playwright and actor Burnett. Is that Burnetta? Burnett. What is that? Yeah. Yes, I ask her a lot. What's that? Burnetta?
I think it's just,
Bernita?
I don't know. I think it's a typo, but that's okay.
Yes.
Go there and find out Miss Kelly's real
but
name.
you can go to
It's Brita.
tickets.
Brita. Okay.
Thank you. Brita.
Thank you.
Tickets are available at newberncivictheater.org.
I love that quote, a smashing success and a must-see experience. Buckle up for a roller coaster of laughter and tears and tea.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. You know, I would actually, my best friend, her mom is diagnosed with dementia, and I actually think I'm going to take her because
And
nice.
as you know, my mom is too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's,
So
I wasn't going to call you
you
out.
can say it. It's all right. Mom watches this and she
Oh,
loves
does
this. Oh,
she?
she loves the show. Yeah. She doesn't watch it on Facebook Live anymore, but she does watch it, the repeats on YouTube. So I send her the link as soon as Annetta gets it popped up. Yeah, it's one of her favorite things. And because we're so far away, it keeps us connected. And so, and she'll go back and watch old shows too. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love
Neat.
that.
Yep, it is. It's great.
She can see you on demand.
Yeah.
She can. And I'll tell you, when COVID happened and we were doing the show, and I didn't see her for almost a year, it was one
Wow.
of those things that, I mean, it just, again, it kept us connected.
Oh,
Right.
So, yeah. So
Better
it's all
keep
good
doing
stuff.
it.
That's right. Absolutely. We keep doing it. All right. Guess what? I'm liking the next one. Let's go and have wine and dinner. Let's go have a fundraiser for CCHS on February 26th at 6 p.m. at Persimmons. Persimmons is partnering with Colonial Capital Humane Society for a 4-course dinner and wine pairing fundraiser event. Tickets are $150 and can be purchased at persimmonsrestaurant.net/events, and it includes 2 appetizers, a main course, a dessert, and wine pairing. And it goes and
Nice.
helps all of those rescued little critters, loving little babies,
Yes.
the kitties and the dogs and the ferrets and the bunnies and all that kind of fun stuff. And I know that all of them.
Do
and
they
you
have
know,
ferrets, bunnies?
when they're
At the human-
when they have to
Really?
rescue them? Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes they have birds. Yeah,
I never thought about that.
yeah, they do. So it's not just puppies and kittens. So yep, and think about that. Think about rescuing, adoption before purchasing. That's just my PSA. Both of our puppies were rescued, our last 2, and so, Biscuit actually came from CCHC.
Oh,
Yeah, or CCHS. I'm sorry. Yeah,
that's cool.
and the other one came from another rescue that was down in the Wilmington area.
You know,
Sophie, that we
you know,
have
I'm a
now.
cat person.
I know. Well, you have dogs,
They passed away.
but you've had them.
Yes, they're all right. I'm more of a cat person.
Okay.
We had our dog for 18 years, and
Oh.
I love
Can
animals.
you imagine an 18-year-old dog? That's pretty incredible.
We have 4 dogs.
4 dogs?
4 dogs.
4 dogs. A rabbit. We did have a rabbit. We've like maybe 10 pets. I'm a bit
Oh.
of a soft touch when it comes to critters.
Yes.
Do you feed them all?
No, the kids take care of them.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. We had a bearded dragon for a long while that I couldn't hold. and a snake at one point.
Oh.
So we've had a range, all of the critters that you mentioned, we've probably had at one time or another.
So, you know, my Michaela's got that soft touch. Doesn't matter if it's got scales or fur or feathers. She loves it. So, and they were all rescues. So we've had like 3 rescue hamsters. We've had a rescue rabbit. We had lots of rescue not Kermit frogs.
Wow, you've had Kermit frogs.
Hermit crabs. That's what I meant to say. Hermit crabs. Kermit frogs. We had lots of frogs. We actually raised crickets to feed the toad or the frog that she got. I don't know what it. And then they got out.
Oh,
so there's nothing like fat crickets running around your house.
Yum, gosh.
We lost a hermit crab for, I'm ashamed to say this, but for 3 weeks, this hermit crab, like I could hear it on our hardwood. I'd be like, find it. We were like, move.
Oh my
He was so
goodness.
fast. We
Wow.
finally caught him though. What? For 3 weeks, this hermit
We
crab
lost
was
the
just
snake. We
Oh,
lost
oh,
the
no.
snake.
What kind?
It was a baby something, a ball python, I think.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say like a chicken snake or not a python. You lost a python?
A ball python. It was only a baby.
So,
But yeah, when we walked in one day, suddenly Chloe closed the door and said, "Mom, there's a snake." I'm like, "Yes, that'll be the one we lost. Pick it up." She's like, "Oh yeah." So we found it again.
like for how long?
It was lost for over a week.
No, I wouldn't even. How do you
I
say
was
it?
a little.
I can't do
yeah,
snakes.
It was a lot. It was a lot. But
You would
my,
think the
my
dogs
kids,
would find him.
We were worried about exactly what might find him. Yes,
Oh, do you still have him?
it died eventually.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
hey, just lost a python ring. Got
Okay.
it. Okay then.
Jeez.
We've got 2 more things to talk. I'm going to let you do the next one.
Okay.
The New Bern.
New Bern in the American Revolution, February 28th. Oh, this is our stuff. I'm sorry. The Lifetime Learning Center is part of the Craven Community College Foundation. Our Lifetime Learning Center presents the New Bern in American Revolution with speaker Lindy Cummings, the research historian for Trowne Palace. This lecture is presented free to public with reservations requested at cravencuc.edu/history lectures. This is at Cullen Performance Hall in the History Center.
Wonderful. Okay. And that is a wrap for today's show. And again, thank you, ladies, for being here with us. Don't forget to go out and get your tickets for the Importance of Being Earnest, and go and enjoy a little National Margarita Day,
Yes.
whether today or no judgment if you want to wait until the weekend. And we will see you back here next week on February 29th, which is Leap Day, right? So it's an unusual one.
It
Doesn't have-
is Leap Day.
Yeah. So we'll be wrapping up February with the CTE, which is the Career in Technical Education, with Jennifer Davis and our own Stephanie Proctor,
Awesome.
to showcase some ways students and how students get training while they're in high school. So we're very excited about that. And so in the meantime, we will see you back here at the studio next week, next Thursday morning. Christina, thanks again for
Yep.
helping us out today.
I'm no Craig, but
No, you're awesome.
try.
So thank you so much.
Thank you,
And but in the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.